What's up, nerds? Welcome to Nintendo Power Blocks Expansion Pack, our weekly YouTube segment spinoff of Power Block, our podcast. Remember to download Nintendo Power Block on your podcast service of choice or watch the video version here on our YouTube page every Tuesday and sometimes Friday, most of the time. I'm going to try to really fix that, I promise. I'm Corey. Joining me, as always, Edward and Jesse. We're here to answer your questions from our stash of questions. Remember, you can email the show at nintendopowerblock@gmail.com with the subject header expansion pack. Let's get to the question. This was actually a tweet, so we're gonna read this real quick from our good old friend at CodFanFF. I still want to know what that FF stands for. Final Fantasy.
I think Final Fantasy.
Final Fight. First for something. I don't know. Whatever. What game modes would you like to see added to some of the multiplayer games on Switch? So, I'm going to kick this one off because I thought of one like last week and then I heard it on a podcast today. So, like, I can't be the only one thinking this. But Splatoon, what if they made a Battle Royale mode for Splatoon? No. Yeah, maybe.
That's where you have just everyone versus everyone, right?
Yeah, but it would be like PUBG style or Fortnite.
Oh, okay.
Where like the map continually gets smaller and it forces you to battle people. So like I heard that on a podcast earlier today, and some people were talking about Fortnite and PUBG and Splatoon at work a week ago. I was like, I wonder if that would work with Splatoon, except for the simple fact that you don't really loot things in Splatoon. You really just kind of like run people over or shoot people. But it'd be...
Well, yeah, and you would have to have they would have to completely change everything so each character doesn't have a set weapon. You would have to find it, like find the weapon. So like that would kind of be cool. Just because if, like, let's say you're used to using the paint roller, well, if you find, the regular, littler handheld guns or whatever, that you end up having to try to, get good at using those. So, I mean, it would be kind of a good way to get people to have to try other things, but unfortunately, I think it's just they would probably have to change too much. But yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, Nintendo could even put their own spin on it too. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be the loot. Like, let's loot and find stuff. But I don't know how you would do that without just making a deathmatch mode, pretty much.
I think it would lose its purpose because even though it would be cool to have a battle royale, what for? You don't get nothing for destroying your opponents. Splatoon is about covering the
most... But you get XP, man. You get XP. You fill up that bar. And then nothing.
Or what if they did where you had to kill someone in order to refill your paint? Or something like that. Like have some kind of reason to have to try to get kills or whatever. Like when you killed someone, they would drop paint.
Ed's loading in. Ed's loading in. There he is.
Oh, you guys were loaded too.
The internet, it's great. The internet works great.
Just technology. No, I think it would be cool who could paint the most people's base. I think. Like actually put somebody's base like a blank space. Like it's all white.
Almost like a capture, almost like a capture the flag type mode, almost like similar, I guess.
Yeah, in a way. And if you get their whole base colored in one color, or most of your color is there after a certain time limit, that base and all the players fall, so they're out the game.
What about a bomb mode where there's like two bases that have a bomb thing in it, and you have to attack this bomb thing to fill it up with paint that would blow up, and so it would be a fight to try to stop someone from filling up that bomb with paint to make it blow up,
Like an attack and
or
defend
something
type
like
thing?
that. Yeah, like something like that, where your attacking would be to attack other people, but you'd want to also use your paint to try to fill up this bomb thing to set it off.
Yeah.
Like that would blow up, paint all over the area that you have to defend or whatever. Something like that would be kind of interesting.
What if they add a Mario Party twist to Splatoon 2?
No.
Where?
No.
Splatoon
Nope.
2 in the vein of Breath
Remember?
of the Wild.
Remember? Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
It's a callback.
No, Ed. Remember when they added Mario Party to Animal Crossing? Remember that little gym for Wii U? No.
Yes.
No.
And it somewhat so.
No, it didn't. It's on clearance at every place ever, except
It is true.
except it's still sitting on my shelf over here because I'm one of the idiots that bought it.
How about they mix Splatoon and Excite Bike and make it like Road Rash, where you've got your paint guns and stuff. You gotta knock each
That'd
other
be
off
awesome.
the bike.
Mix Splatoon with a Yu-Gi-Oh battle card system.
In the vein of Breath of the Wild.
No.
I see your paint card, and I'll raise you 2 paint card.
Which is weird that the Pokemon trading card game never came to a Nintendo platform.
Isn't it on 3DS?
No.
There's a virtual console, like Game Boy Color version of it on there. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I just made that up. I swear I saw that on there at some point.
I kind of want Splatoon 2 to go in a way as like Titanfall 2, where you could actually paint the walls, and so you go like wall run, or like slide up like.
Yeah, I mean, there's
or you could climb in mechs made out of paint shakers.
Yes. Man, I don't know. I heard that on a podcast, and I wanted to see if like you guys thought it was like an interesting idea. I mean, everybody knows my multiplayer thing. What I really want is
The Geometry Wars?
No, that I want Metroid Prime Federation Force 2, but done right.
Oh.
And done good. And done.
I thought it was Leisure Suit Larry.
Yeah. I want Leisure Suit Larry Federation Force.
That's a whole different kind of online multiplayer.
What do you think the legendary suits look like in that game?
There is none. It's a birthday suit.
No, that's the exotic suit.
Oh, wow. So in other words, just basically orgies.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Because that Playboy game for PS2 didn't work so well.
Oh, it was like The Sims, but with boobs.
Wasn't there like a quiz show where like two guys?
Yeah, the guy game, and they got in trouble.
Yes!
And they got in trouble because one of the girls lied to them and said she was over 18 and she was actually 16, and like they had to go through this whole thing of like taking the games off shelf and like remaking that game because one of the girls was like way underage.
Wow.
So that game was garbage.
My cousin has it. It's like one of his favorite games.
I've literally never seen, like, I've heard of it, but I've never even seen like anything of it. I have no idea what you actually do in it.
Don't YouTube it. Just I mean, yeah, it's
BMX Triple
X. It's one of those things that I really like. You know, all those horrible videos that are online that people can see that I just don't even care if I see it. Nope. I'm better off not seeing it.
Yeah. But what kind of multiplayer modes do you guys want to see in games?
I know.
Edwards.
You want me to go? You want me to go first or
Yeah.
next?
Yeah.
Next? Like for me, like it's kind of obvious, but like I love Siege.
Siege.
Like yeah, and just like the way that you play in that game is just, I don't know, it's so special. Like I just love what they did with it. Like having, because like one of the things that I always loved about the Battlefield games, you know, like when I started getting into those was you know, the destructibility of buildings, and you know, and being able to like actually blow up walls and be able to go into a, you know, a building that way. If there's not a door there, you can make one, and like that whole kind of idea, and like they literally took that to like the best level, like the next level, and like made it where you basically, as long as you work together, you can like get in anywhere, and it's such an amazing game. Like if they brought that to Switch, I would I don't think I'd play anything else.
You would.
Unfortunately. No, I would, but yeah, it would just be like
that would be
on
like
the go.
when you're not playing another game, like that would be the game you would be playing.
Yeah, because that's basically what it already is like if I like can't decide what I want to play, it's just like, oh, I'll just play Siege then.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love that game, and to be able to play it on the go would just be dangerous.
Don't drive and play Siege.
Yeah. I do what I want.
He gets a custom steering wheel. He gets a custom steering wheel for his car where the screen is like where the horn is, and like the Joy-Cons.
Yeah.
The Joy-Cons are just attached to the wheel where he drives, and he's like playing while he's driving.
Yeah, or like it would have like a gyro thing in the middle, so like when you turn the steering wheel, it would still stay stationary.
Now, Jesse, I have to ask you: did you pop in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe so you could honk the horn like you did on Wii U?
Oh no, I haven't actually played that game in a long time, but I actually should play that some more because I do enjoy Mario Kart. But yeah, I did. I mean, when I first got it, or when you always do the honking, I always used to just drive around the track, even if I didn't have anything, you know, like you push that and just do it for the heck of it all the time. Yeah.
So
yeah, that would be mine.
So people gonna think I'm weird, but
They already think you're weird,
it.
Ed. It's okay.
I know. So I would love to see a mix of. Now this is gonna sound crazy. A boss rush mode, but in the form of Contra, NES. When you go to the second
that's like
level,
the most normal thing you've said this week, Ed.
But you have to go. You know how you have to shoot the red part of it to knock down the wall to go to the next section. Well, you got to keep doing that level by level and seeing how long that you can survive, and then just add more enemies and actually add some bosses.
Like a horde mode with a boss rush attached to it.
Yeah. But it's just seeing how far, with the far level you go, and mixing that 2D playing, but also, you know, shooting to the background. I guess 3D in a sense. So that's what I would like to see. And maybe having like 4 to 8 players. If it's Switch based, everybody have their own Switch. Or if you're playing on TV, you can see all 4 people right there, or all 8 people. You just got to make sure that you know what your character outfit is, or in case someone picks the same person. And you don't get no special weapons. Everything is your basic weapon.
That's the most normal thing you've said this week, Ed.
Oh, thank you.
Oh man. You don't even want to know what Ed said earlier this week. That was funny.
What did I say?
When you compared Xenoblade to Bloodborne.
Oh, I've seen that.
Xenoblade Chronicles X2. Xenoblade 2 to Bloodborne.
Wasn't it you were trying to sell Moose on it or something
Matt.
like that? Or Matt. Oh, okay.
Matt.
Yeah, that's right. It was Matt.
And I was just like, well, it pretty much is because.
Nope.
And Corey got on me and said, "Nope, we're not going to have this discussion." And I wasn't trying to get into the discussion or anything. I actually told him that I'm like, "Hey, we could actually discuss this as an expansion pass episode." That's what I told Corey. That's what I messaged you. I wasn't trying to bring it on the show.
Oh man,
I don't know enough about either to really to make a.
Well, one of my statements was just that higher enemies just jump into your battle, and almost like Bloodborne, any enemy could jump into your battle while you're fighting, and you might not be level up, and you might not have the team to handle it. Same thing as Bloodborne, you might not have people up to your level, or you might not know where all of the stuff is coming out, and you might die in a hit or two.
So in other words, they just like it's just basically like you're saying that they both kind of have that like the chance of it getting really difficult.
Yeah, and if you're gonna grind a Bloodborne, you're gonna grind in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. So that was just my statement. That's what I was just trying to make.
He's not wrong, but still, it was like that. It was that first comment. All it was like it's kind of like Bloodborne or something. I forget what it was.
Oh,
it was just like it was literally like one line.
It's like Bloodborne, but better.
That was.
But done right.
That's all it said. That's all it said. I'm like,
them's fighting words.
Here we go. Oh man, maybe we'll do that as an expansion pack or something at some point someday. But anyways,
Matt did reply to that though.
Yeah, he did. But this has been another expansion pack. Remember, you can email the show at nintendopowblock@gmail.com with the subject line expansion pack. Download our podcast, Nintendo Power Block, on your podcast service of choice. Subscribe to our YouTube page. Check out all of our content, ngrradio.com. Also, keep forgetting to mention that as well. I keep forgetting we have a website, which by the time this goes up will be updated. Not really different, but updated. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Edward, Jesse, Corey. Until next time, we love you.
Bye.
Woohoo!